Good day to everyone. So here we are again. This is your Prof next door, Sir Joseph. So for this session, we will be talking about sustainable development. So as we all know, during our previous discussion, we have come up with the idea that in order for us to mitigate the effects of of climate change, we need to, of course, know the concept of sustainable development. Of course, when we talk about sustainable development, um, it has something to do with, of course, the development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their own needs. So let us remember that. Development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the needs of the future. So ano ibig sabihin nun? To simply put, sustainable development is the creation of a system that will ensure that we are developing and yet we are making means and ways to produce or to make sure that the future generations will still have something to work on or to do or to develop or they still have resources para magawa yung kanilang development na kinakailangan dun sa kanilang panahon or sa kanilang pangangailangan na darating. So, very important ang concept ng sustainable development uh, sa atin ngayon, especially sa panahon ng pandemic, sa panahon ng climate change. Because of course, ano ba ang nagagawa ng sustainable development? Unang-una, we will learn how to conserve our resources. We will also learn how to integrate different means and ways on how to make sure that we have enough resources while we are consuming. And of course, syempre, we need to also know that sustainable development is not just for the economy, not just for the environment, but of course for the society itself, for the governance, and everything. It covers all aspects. So, ayun yung mga bagay na dapat natin malaman or dapat natin maintindihan with sustainable development. So, of course, ang sustainable development class, hindi lang naman yan naka-focus with the environment, gaya nga na nasabi ko. There are different aspects of sustainable development. Of course, syempre, nandun yung sa economic, of course, sa environment, and of course, sa social, sa ating society. So, ngayon, kapag kasi nasabi natin na economic, of course, ang sustainable development, it needs to make sure that the economy is continuously producing, to continuously making resources and making job opportunities for everyone. So, susunod ang sustainable development if our uh, our government and the people will be able to produce goods and services on a continuing basis. So, for example, adequate livelihood and productive assets, economic security when unemployed, ill, or disabled, yung mga ganyan. So, if you will have economic opportunities, continuous economic opportunities for everyone, sustainable development will be, of course, effective. So, for example, yung mga lugar, for example, sa mga provinces, kung gusto natin maprotektahan yung ating environment, kung gusto natin maprotektahan yung ating mga tao, kailangan natin mag-create ng job opportunities for them. Bakit? Once na magkaroon ng job opportunities for these people, ano mangyayari? Pwedeng magkaroon ng pagkakataon yung mga tao na to na makapagtrabaho and then in the same time, iwasan yung mga illegal activities, iwasan yung environment degradation, iwasan yung mga iba't ibang risk ng risk factors sa health, sa personal kapag wala kang trabaho or wala kang ibang sources ng pinakikitaan. So for example, sa mga tourist destinations ngayon, yung mga dating mga poachers, yung mga dating naghahunt, yung mga dating na mga illegal fishers or mga illegal poachers, yung mga ganyan. Anong ginawa? Sila ngayon ang binigyan ng trabaho to serve as guides, to serve as protectors of the environment. So, if you will try to see, napoprotektahan yung environment, at the same time, nabibigyan ng trabaho yung mga tao. Which is, of course, that is far more sustainable than, of course, relying dun sa mga illegal activities na yan. Nakaka-apekto sa environment, nakaka-apekto rin sa ating economy. So, kung titignan natin, yung sustainable development, it really promotes the uh, creation of opportunities and, of course, making sure that people will have employment opportunities on a continuing basis. That is sustainable development for the economy. Siyempre naman, when we talk about the sustainable development naman for the environment, of course, siyempre, nandito yung papasok yung overexploitation ng ating renewable resources. Of course, siyempre, yung paggamit ng mga iba't ibang environment-friendly systems, yung iba't ibang mga yung mga recycling methods, yung paggamit ng mga natural waste, yung promotion ng ating mga iba't ibang environment-friendly projects. So, pagdating naman sa social, of course, dito papasok yung pagkakaroon ng unang-una, yan, yung equity, adequate social services, social justice, political accountability, and of course, syempre, participation. One important part of sustainable development is encouraging people in participation. So, bakit kailangan ng participation ng tao? Because of course, without the help of the people, any government projects, any initiatives will be useless if the people will not be concerned, if will not participate with whatever initiatives, whatever projects. Walang mangyayari po dyan. So, it's very important for us to encourage the people to join or to be enjoined with whatever activities na gagawin natin to promote yung sustainable development, di ba? So, of course, syempre, nandyan din yung gender equity. So, political accountability, we need to make sure that our government are doing their jobs, they are being responsible. We need to make sure that the people who are handling our taxes, dapat magawa nila ng maayos yung kanilang trabaho. So, that is part of sustainable development. So, tatandaan natin, sa dulong-dulo, ang sustainable development, it is something na hindi lang dapat nakaipit sa environment natin, pagiging environment protection. It will also need to ensure that human lives are well protected, human resources, our resources are well protected, and of course, syempre, meron tayong continuing system, especially sa participation ng mga tao, and of course, syempre, encouragement for our government leaders to do their part. So, tignan natin, all in all, ang sustainable development, very important yan para sa atin as a nation. So, I hope you are was able to catch up with what I am saying. So, kung tignan natin, on a personal level, paano nga ba ang sustainable development para sa atin, sa personal level lang natin? Pwede natin sabihin na ang sustainable development is something na pwede natin gawin sa bahay natin. For example, yung recycling, yung pagtitipid natin ng ating mga resources, and even yung pag-engage natin sa planting, especially sa mga panahon ngayon. I would really suggest that people will learn how to be once again in touch with nature sa pamagitan ng pagtatanim ng gulay, pagtatanim ng prutas, or yung mga napapakinabangan natin, because of course, that is part of sustainability. If you're able to create your own resources, so siguro naman makakatulong ka sa pagbabawas ng carbon emissions natin, makakatulong ka sa pagbabawas ng kalat, makakatulong ka sa pagtitipid. So, it is beneficial for the environment and then beneficial din sa'yo economically. And of course, it is somehow fulfilling kapag natuto ka na mag-recycle, natuto ka magtanim, di ba? So, sa personal level, pwede natin tignan yan. So, sa kabuuan class, kung tignan natin, ang sustainable development, dapat mag-iitong part ng ating mindset. Ano ba ang gusto nating makita in our future? Gusto ba natin makita ang ating future as somehow para Mad Max na post-apocalyptic, or we still want to see our future generations to thrive? Of course, gusto natin yung pangalawa. Pero paano natin gagawin yun? We need to somehow integrate everything dito sa ating society, every aspect of our positive aspect of our society, of our environment, of our economy. Kailangan nating ma-integrate yan because of course, kung hindi natin bibigyan ng chance na magkaroon uh, ng harmonious utilization of resources ng ating environment saka ng development, kasi yun ang nakikita natin na in conflict lagi eh. Yung development lagi naapektuhan yung environment. Kung magkakaroon tayo ng system na magiging somehow less threatening ang development sa ating environment, I think we will be able to achieve sustainable development. Other countries are able to do that. Meron mo tayong mga European countries na despite of the development, despite dun sa kanilang advancement sa kanilang technology, gumawa sila ng system na kung saan nakakatulong sila sa kanilang environment, sa kanilang uh, uh, resources para manatili na buo, and somehow may matitira at may ipon sila for future generations. So dapat makita natin na ang development is not just creation of tall buildings, creation of different uh, gadgets or mga iba't ibang mga applications, software applications. Dapat makita rin natin kung paano ba natin may integrate lahat ng meron dito sa ating mundo. Especially yung integration and development sa kanang ating environment. So, I hope you have learned something from my discussion. And if you have questions, if you have comments, feel free to ask me. Feel free to include that with our discussion. So, once again, I'm very thankful for your time. So, once again, so this is your uh, Prof. Next Door, Sir Joseph, and thank you very much for listening. Good day.